Are you a good manifester? Do you consider yourself a good manifester? Do you realize that you are manifesting everything that's happening in your life, good or bad? When I truly understood the concept that I can create my own reality with my thoughts, and thoughts are things, it truly has changed my life. And I've manifested so many things in my life over the last 4 years. And I've literally manifested things on live videos just like this. So tonight in this video, we're going to talk about manifestation. I'm going to share a story or two that I've experienced and things that I've manifested. And maybe you can share in this video, as you're watching, some stories that you might have as well. That's what we're going to talk about on Chavez Live 360, brought to you by Livemasters, where we feel alive by going live, and your journey to video mastery begins here. If you don't know who I am, again, my name is Mike Chavez. I've been on this live video journey for over 4 years, and I go live daily with videos just like this with the intent to inspire and educate people, get to know people, share my knowledge, and the things that I've learned with my personal development, and some of the things that I've experienced and manifested in my life. I also help other people step out of their comfort zone and network online using videos just like this to grow their networks online. So I'm actually broadcasting to you live from the fabulous city of Las Vegas, Nevada. So let me know where in the world that you are catching this video live or on the replay. And if you believe in manifestation, okay, if you believe that you can manifest and create the reality that you want and the experiences that you want in life, put a big M in the comments for me and let me know. Also, if you've experienced this incredible power that you have to manifest the life that you want to live, let me know. A couple of seconds ago, when I started the video, I touched on the fact that good or bad, our best thoughts, right, have us exactly where we are. And we're manifesting everything in every moment of our life with our decisions that we make. And I wanted to share a couple stories, or this one story that I thought was really cool about manifesting things, because people are continuing to ask me, how am I transforming? How am I growing? How am I having a physical transformation? How am I having a personal growth transformation, a personal development transformation, and business transformation? It's because I truly believe that I started manifesting things. Now, once you really, I think, need to figure out more than anything else is what it is that you want, right? Because once you figure out what you want, then you can imagine how to get it. Because here's the thing. I'll give you an example. When I started going live, I realized that there was something here with these live videos. I realized that showing up and working on myself and sharing things and having other people watch me be uncomfortable in the beginning when I didn't know what I was doing, this is by the seat of my pants, every video. I realized that there was something there. And I can't explain it necessarily, but I started, once I got that feeling that I knew something was here for me, I started looking around, and all of a sudden I was more aware of the opportunities. And then I found the groups, and then it felt right. Everything aligned, everything just aligned. It was just like, I knew this is what I was supposed to be doing. And once I understood that, well, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing now, then it made it easier for me to believe and manifest. I would watch other influencers like Grant Cardone or, Bob Proctor, or, just put your favorite, fill in the blank. Okay. I said, well, why can't I be like that? Why can't I do that? What is it? And I'll never forget, I read this book called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. And he talks about, he was this guy who was a beach bum, basically. He was living out of his car. He was failing college, and he was a caddy. And he was around all these rich people that were at the country club, and he was carrying their clubs around. He'd hear their conversations and the things that they would be talking about. And it would just blow his mind. So he started thinking, he's like, well, what is it that these guys know? How did they get to where they're at? What did they have to figure out? And then he realized that there are just some things that they know that he didn't know. And that's when he got on his journey of personal development. And he's actually a pretty cool guy. He's written books and stuff like that. But once you know what it is, right? So I started doing videos, and I would see other influencers. I would see other people, and I'd be like, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. Why can't that be me? So I put myself in a position because that's what I wanted. I wanted to show up and do videos. I wanted to inspire people. I was sharing with one of my friends earlier that this is the only thing that I've ever done consistently in my life over any extended period of time that's had an impact on other people. And the person that's impacted the most is me. But in turn, me manifesting the fact that I want to work on myself. I want to figure out how I can be the best version of myself. I know that one's played out, right? That's when I realized that this is what I was supposed to be doing. Now, I'll never forget, I was doing a live video just like this, and I was talking actually about manifestation. And the video that I was talking about, manifestation, was, I did it, I think, in 2017, the beginning of 2017. I think I've been doing videos for about 2 or 3 months. And one of my dreams is to travel around the world and speak and meet people. So some of you know that you guys see me travel a lot, right? So anyways, I was traveling, and I was talking about traveling and how I love to travel, and I wanted to travel around the world with my family and speak on stages. And I was talking about, yeah, I can do this. And I was saying it just like I'm saying it to you right now in this video, right? That's how I was talking about it in this video. And what ended up happening was, my wife and I we owned a timeshare. We started talking about going on vacation, and we were looking around, and she wanted to go to Euro Disney. She wanted to go to Europe, and I'd never been to Europe. Of course, Europe was always a bucket list for me, and I never thought in a million years I could go to Europe, but I always dreamed about it, right? I always envisioned it. So we were just messing around, and we got online, and we just wanted to see how much the tickets cost, right? And you could imagine that for a family of 5, it's not going to be cheap to fly to Europe round trip. So we look online, and the tickets were ridiculous, like $2,000-$3,000 a piece. And I'm like, well, just keep looking further out. So finally, we had to book the tickets about 8 months in advance, and we got 5 tickets for $1,500. 5 tickets round trip from LA to London for 5 people for $1,500. And we just happened to have the money at the time. I said, do it. Okay. So we didn't know where we were going to stay. We didn't know any of that stuff. Right. And I hadn't even talked about, manifesting, speaking around the world, or doing any of that kind of stuff. Well, what happened was, after I did that video, a couple months later, I connected with this incredible woman, Lordia, and she lives in the UK. And we became Facebook friends. I invited her to Livemasters. She came into Livemasters, and she loved the challenge and the questions of the day. And we got to know each other, built a relationship. Well, I was talking about going to Europe. I was talking about going to the UK in one of my videos after I had met her. Now, mind you, we bought the tickets. We knew when we were going, so we had a date for our flight to go, but we didn't know where we're staying, and we didn't know what we were going to do. So I meet this woman 2 months later. We build this relationship, and she has a business that she was doing online. It was a psychotherapy business for mental health. She helped people out. But she reached out to me after seeing one of my videos where I was saying that I'm going to go to Europe in November. And she said, well, when are you coming to the UK? And I said, well, this November. She said, well, you know what, Mike, I would love for you to come and speak at my business launch, the grand opening of my brick and mortar business. We're going to have an event. Would you come and speak? Now, I want you to realize that I talked about that 2 months before. And then I meet this person 2 months later, build a relationship, and she asked me this. I also want you to understand that when she asked me to go and speak at this event, I had never given a speech publicly before, other than videos, other than Facebook Live videos. So to say that I was blown away that, she asked me to do that, I was like, well, yeah, of course, So it all worked out, right? It all worked out. I manifested that moment. We went to Europe. I went to the event and I got to speak. But here's the crazy part. I had never spoken before publicly, and I was scared to death. I had all these limiting beliefs still. Only public speaking that I've ever done was on videos. And my first speech was going to be in another country. I mean, like, that's total manifestation, right? And I didn't know what I was going to talk about in this speech. Since I'd never done it before, what do I say? How do I write it out? Do I practice it? What do I do? And it was so difficult for me because I didn't know what to do. But now by this time, I had been doing videos for almost 2 years every day. And I got to a point about 2 days before I was actually supposed to speak, and I had to figure it out. And I had so many people telling me that I need to practice, I need to write a script, I need to do all this. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to wing it. So guess what the speech was? The topic of the speech was on manifestation. And all I did was I got up and I told the story of how I manifested the moment of getting in front of the people that I was talking to. And people said it was amazing. Like, right? And the coolest part was I went live, of course, and it's on my news feed. And the thing about manifestation is I realized when I was giving this speech there, it was my first speech. I'm in London. I'm looking out, and everybody's got their accents, and I'm there in the moment. And I was telling this story about manifestation. And when you manifest something and you realize it's something incredible that you've manifested, and you realize in that moment that you manifested that moment, it's incredible. If you've ever experienced that, put a big E in the comments for like a wow experience. Because you can imagine things that your eyes will never see, and you will see things that you never imagined possible when you believe that you can manifest these things in your life. Think about that for a second. Your eyes will see things that you never imagined, and your mind will see things that your eyes will never see. Think about how deep that is. If you can wrap your head around that, you can manifest anything that you want in your life. Now, as I continue to do these videos every single day, I'm still manifesting the type of life and the type of people and the experience that I want for myself. And that power is available to all of us. It's there. It's always been there. You know why? Because it's got you here right now where you're at, regardless of whether you like it or not. It's what you've manifested. Have you heard the saying, your best thinking's got you exactly where you're at? Oh my gosh, that's a hard pill that I had to swallow a long time ago. So I love this topic of manifestation because it's such a cool thing. Like I said, when you realize in the moment, when you manifest something, you have that awareness. It's really super incredible. So I just wanted to come and share that story with you because you just got to get out there and not be afraid to use your imagination. Some people say the sky is the limit. I don't believe that. I believe the only limitation that we have is the limitations of our imagination and our belief in ourselves. Because we all know that we have everything that we need to have everything that we want. But are we brave enough to embrace the resources and the things that are right there in front of us and take advantage of it to live our dreams? That's a good question, right? Well, I hope that you like to manifest amazing things, because I do. And I've been manifesting an incredible video challenge that's coming up at the end of the month through our community, Livemasters. And I want to cordially invite you to that. And any of your friends that you think that would be interested in some really cool personal development, challenges, let me know. And if you're in Livemasters, put a hashtag Livemasters in the comments. If you have no idea what the heck I'm talking about, put a big question mark, and I'd be more than happy to reach out to you and let you know more about what we're doing to help people manifest their dreams by understanding that you do have the power with the choices that you make in the moment to have an incredible life, my friends. And I want to tell you, when you give your eyeballs and your ears to me, I'm so humbled and blessed that you've decided to give me the most important thing that you have in your life, and that's this moment. Thank you for sharing it with me and being on this video. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Stay safe and healthy. God bless. Good night.